Hello there, my name is David Berg, and for this video we're going to go over a demo of ImBlaze. I'm Director of Technology for Big Picture Learning, and I've been an educator and administrator for almost 15 years. ImBlaze is an intuitive platform for managing internships. When you get used to the platform, it makes it very easy to manage the day-to-day of internships. This demo will take approximately 15 minutes. ImBlaze is a product of Big Picture Learning. Big Picture Learning is a nonprofit that has been working for almost 25 years to support innovative school design that puts students at the center of their learning and creates relevant and engaging real-world opportunities. There are about 100 schools in the United States that follow Big Picture design principles and an additional 100 overseas. Today I'm going to give you a demo of ImBlaze and show you some of the essential functionality. ImBlaze is an intuitive system for managing internships. Once you get used to the platform, it makes it very easy to manage the day-to-day of internships. For this presentation, I'm going to highlight some of the key contextual pieces of ImBlaze, go over the internship journey, and do a short demo of key functionality. These are some of the core solutions that ImBlaze provides. Student agency. Students can select internships based on their interests. Student monitoring. Live tracking of attendance and confirmation by the mentor at the internship site. Automation of teacher coordinator oversight. See students' overall engagement and moderate the process. I'm now going to walk you through the internship journey. This is the process as it's implemented at Big Picture Learning. First, I will talk through the internship process as it leads to the start and end of an internship. In other words, the student drives the search for an internship, the search is successful, and the internship starts. This is the circuit of blue arrows. At the end, I'm going to talk about the contingencies in the system in case the adults believe, for one reason or another, that the internship is not appropriate. These are the green arrows. So let's start with the blue arrows. Starting at 11 o'clock is the light bulb of student interest. Again, this is a Big Picture Learning process, which is driven by student agency. Your implementation may differ. At 12 o'clock, you see that when a student finds an internship that they are interested in, they can request to pursue the internship. This goes to the person that we call the internship coordinator. If the internship coordinator approves the request, then the student can try, with the help of the educators, to land the internship. This is about 1 and 2 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, you see that if the student reaches out to the site and the site wants to take the student as an intern, then the student can request to start the internship. This request goes to the teacher at about 4 o'clock. At that point, as you see at 6 o'clock, the student now attends the internship. At this point, ImBlaze enables the student to log attendance and set daily goals. As I'll show you during the demo, this may happen on the student's smartphone with our iOS and Android app, or on an internet-enabled computer at the internship. When the internship ends, the cycle starts over at 9 o'clock. Now I want to point out that the internship coordinator, the mentor at the business, or the educator can deny the request for the internship if they feel it is not an appropriate fit. These are the green arrows you see here. For the demo again, first we'll show you the student experience, which will be searching, requesting to pursue internships, setting up internships, and then attendance. We'll look at the mentor experience and see the attendance verification. We'll look at the teacher experience and see how they set up internships and also track student attendance. Lastly, we'll see the internship coordinator experience, how they approve student requests to pursue internships, curate the data set, and overview of compliance. Now let's take a tour of the mobile app for students. At the bottom, you'll notice that there's notifications, search, opportunities, attendance, and profile. Going back to the left icon, I click on notifications. You'll notice there that there's a notifications and social feed. These are places where students can see things related directly to them, like if they've been approved to pursue a site, or for social feed, things like when a new internship is added to the database or one of their friends has earned an internship. Typically, the first thing that a student will do is search. They can search by profession, keyword, or location. These are some internships that you see. You see automotive, sales, tank design, tire specialist. Note the status of the internship in the bottom left of each card. Some are being pursued, some are filled, and some are available. Also on the top right, note the heart icon. This is where students can save opportunities in their wish list. Notice on the bottom right of the screen, we have mapping, so students can see where these internships are relative to them. Then at the bottom, you notice that students could suggest new opportunities. This is so that if a student does not find an internship that is interesting to them, it is not a dead end for them. They can go and leverage their own professional network and suggest sites to help build the school's data set. If a student clicks on the card for an opportunity, they'll see a bunch of important information. On the top right, they can click the share icon, and this is a way that they can share an opportunity with their friends. They also have a heart icon so that they can add it to their wish list. Further down, as we scroll down, you'll see the map. If the student clicks on the map, it'll open up the native mapping application on their phone, so the student could determine if they can get to their internship using the public transit functionality of their local mapping application. Further down, we could see details about the organization, the business, the mentor. Now notice with the mentor that we don't have much information here right now. That is because this student has not been approved to pursue this opportunity. Once they are approved to pursue this opportunity, then the mentor contact information will be revealed to them. Going back, the student then could also look at previous interns and see all the students that have had experiences at this place before so that they could talk to those kids and learn what the experience was like. Next, I want to show you how students log attendance. This assumes that at this point, they were approved to pursue the site and they were approved to start their internship. On the bottom of the screen, we see the attendance button towards the right side. When a kid shows up at their internship, they open the app, click the attendance button, and choose their internship and log in. Then the app takes a snapshot of the student location. They can set some goals, and they log that they are at their internship. At the end of the day, they log out. Note that when the student logs out, the mentor receives an email asking them to confirm the student's attendance for the day. So now, if the mentor checks his or her email, you'll see that as a mentor, I have a new attendance verification. As a mentor, I open my email and click Review. I can approve the start, approve the end time, and I also have the teacher's email at the bottom to leave any additional feedback. Next is to go over the teacher view. Now remember that our demo student just completed a day at his internship. So when we look at the header bar, there is attendance, my students, my mentors, and opportunities. If we look at our dashboard, we see on the left side a feed with student thumbnail images of all the activity, new internships added, etc. On the right side of the dashboard, we see attendance warnings. We also see at the center of the dashboard, start and end internship requests from students. We see in this case on the top right that there is an attendance issue that needs to be resolved. If we click on the detail link, we can see the details and decide if we want to resolve this issue. Back in the dashboard, we can click on the Start and Internships and decide if we want to start a student's internship. If we decide to start a student internship, The first prompt asks you to set a start date for the internship. The next prompt asks you if there's an end date for the internship. Next, third down, is the date for the internship setup meeting. Next is the text field for goals. And finally, any additional comments we want to add. The next step is to set up the schedule. We set the start time, the end time, and the day for each of the internship days. Next, we can actually edit the opportunity information. As a teacher, this is the one time that we can edit the data around an internship. So, if we're setting up the internship and we're actually working face-to-face with the mentor, we can update the name of the business, change a phone number, change an email, etc. As a teacher, we see now My Students. This is a place where we could see all of the activity for our individual students. We can look at their profile, see the requests that they've put in, see their internships, as well as all their time logs. Next, we can click on My Mentors, and we can see all of the mentor information, including the name of the opportunity, the contact phone number, and the email address. And we can click on that email address and it'll automatically open up an email window to quickly shoot off an email. Lastly, we can show all the opportunities in the database so that we can help a student search for an internship. We could use the share functionality to then share opportunities with students that we think might be interesting to him or her. Lastly, let's take a look at the internship coordinator view. On this dashboard, we see requests, students, opportunities, compliance, and analytics. If we look on the left side of the dashboard, we see that there's a feed of all the student activity. On the right side, we see requests. These are requests that students have put in to pursue sites. We can quickly approve or deny these sites, or we can view the request details. From there, we can look at the student's information, or look at the opportunity information, and decide if we want to approve or deny this request. Notice that if we approve a request, we set an expiration date for how long a student has to pursue the site. Next, for the internship coordinator, we notice that they have suggestions. This is when a student has suggested a site, and the internship coordinator can decide if they want to add that site to the database or not. Lastly, when we go to opportunities and we open up the details for different opportunities, there are two tabs that students don't see: Notes and Compliance. Notes is a place where the teacher, the educator, or the internship coordinator can add information, but the students do not see this information. This is very handy for doing site visits or any background information that we think that the school should know about this internship site, but may not necessarily be relevant for the student to see. Compliance is where teachers can upload compliance documents, and the internship coordinator can vet and approve those documents. ImBlaze allows schools to set the expiration date for these documents so that they can ensure that their internship compliance documents do not expire.